Hello chat, welcome back. I've made it. I'm here. Top fans, why is that a button? Hello Fatty, we are post moon lording. Yes. Ah great, yeah. I forgot about the world picture of the God's Doors. The world is in post Moonlord now. Moonlord has been defeated. Right. So to summarize what in the world was going on last stream, I was attempting to fight the Profane Guardians. If you were there, you'll know. And I got recommended the Gilded Proboscis to use. So I attempted the, meta under a minute kill on them. And it wasn't working out. Now, from what I've been told, Super Radiant Slaughterer is actually super good. I just need to know how to use it right, which I didn't. And to use it right, apparently I have to aim it upwards. And let it bounce off like that. And that will deal the most damage to the Guardians. That's what I've been told. We're so close to the end, right? Well, that depends on if I can beat these bosses. If I can even beat the Guardians, then yeah, we'll be pretty close. But the question is, can I beat the Guardians? What am I even on right now? I need to get my other emblem back out. They're both warrior emblems. How'd this happen and why? Oh wait, Magic Sword didn't bug out. I think they fixed it. I think they fixed the mod. Well, I thought I had the boots on to prevent that from happening. Didn't. Is this good for Ranger? I mean, I think so. Also, the pets are talking again. I told them not to do that. I turned off the dialogue. Speaking frequency. Oh, it's because they've adjusted it. Set it to 0 to stop the pet from speaking at all. Okay. So they'll only speak, you can change how much they speak. That's cute. That's good. I like that. I'm probably still setting it to 0. But it's nice that you can adjust it. Okay. According to one funny user that I, asked about this fight, this starting part is the longest part of the fight if you do it right. The question is, can I do it right? Because it was pretty difficult to focus on hurting these guys last time I did this fight. Okay, well, we've almost eviscerated the healer completely. Yeah, aim it upwards, they say. But, goodness, this is the Guardians? Yeah, this is the Guardians. Attempt 40. It's the difficulty really does just lie in trying to pay attention to everything going on, while also using the weapon in a specific manner. If the weapon is more complex than holding down the M1 button, I seriously struggle in this fight. Also, I think I need a new mouse or something. My mouse has been having issues. If you see me release the weapon before actually charging it, it's because my mouse is, screwing up and not, like, registering the fact that I'm holding the button down. It's been doing that in a lot of games now, and it's really screwing me up. Okay, I did that very wrong that time. Because I forgot about the right click. If I don't get it together, the chat's gonna start screaming at me if I don't use the right click. Yeah, see, I'm holding the button down. I think my mouse is fucky, because I've had it for like 5 years. I've never changed what mouse I use. I think it might be time. I think it became a dark and evil mouse. Hey, it rebounded that time onto the thing again. That's good. I'm gonna need it to do that more. I can use the right click more often than I am. I need to use it at every opportunity. Maximize the DPS to get the hell out of this phase. Okay, alright. With how much damage we're doing, I can do this easily. I just need to, like, pay proper attention. Okay. Is the frame rate good for you guys, by the way? Because it's completely fine for me. But for some reason, when I look over to my iPad, it looks choppy. Let's see if I can, like, make my mouse better. Make it work. If I can get it to rebound off the back wall, back into the wall, the shield, like that, just by aiming it straight, yeah. That's the best way to go about that. I wasn't right-clicking because I didn't want to waste it, but I don't think I would have wasted it if I just used it. $10.43. Most of these attempts were on me trying this stupid Gilded Proboscis thing, though. So I don't know how many of them actually count as, like, legit attempts. I mean, it was me legitimately trying to figure out that thing. Because I became, like, what's even the word? Invested. How did I forget that? I became invested in it. I really wanted to see what this strat was about. But I could never pull it off. Damn defender. Hey now. Those projectiles are disappearing. Alright, question number 1 is Toho causing that? Because the spears are phasing in and out. The spears the commander shoots, they are like, they're doing the funny thing that Astrogeldon likes to do with its projectiles if you use a flamethrower on it. where they stop rendering. I've had that issue in a lot of bosses now. I'm pretty sure Empress of Light was doing it when I fought her, but I still managed to beat them. I'm not aiming this right. Don't dash like that into the laser. Oh man, I must have really whipped my aim there. I went into the laser. I was trying to focus more on actually just surviving and dodging that time. And look where it's got me. It's got me into a loop. Seems like it was Toho. Well, Toho, why are you disappearing why are you disappearing the boss's projectiles like that? I need to see those. Hypno was here. I hope he wasn't. I hope he wasn't. That guy scares me. I know Kieran's gonna be here tonight, or if he's too busy playing Hello Neighbor. Now that he's finally got it to work. It came up, like, earlier today, like, 10 different Steam messages all just saying that Kieran's playing Hello Neighbor. I'm like, why are you launching this thing so many times, and why are you playing Hello Neighbor? I've gotten worse at killing the healer. Is it because I'm not being suicidal about it and throwing myself at the boss? I should probably read up what Diaphic Amulet actually does, because I've no clue if it's helping me or not. Don't I have the Deadshot Brooch that I put away and then forgot about over this emblem? I could probably use that. How is that healer alive? Go to hell. It's literally right where we are, but go further down to hell. I don't know. I don't like you. Actually, the healer's chill. The healer's chill. The defender is the one that I hate. Defender is the one that I hate. I haven't even got him down once. At least this is quick compared to like every other weapon I've used, except the proboscis. But I'm not using the proboscis. We're not doing the proboscis thing again. I'm pretty sure you don't want to see that anyway. Trust me, we'll see way more success with this thing once I just get good. I didn't mean to do that at all. I fat fingered the mouse button to dash. It's a button on like the side of my mouse. So I just fat fingered it. What about how great it would be to not have to do this attack? I'm dead if I don't dodge carefully. Yeah. I know you play well and just trolling like a noob to gain views. I'm not trolling. Do you think I'm genuinely trying right now? The problem is the Slaughterer. The problem... Well, no, the Slaughterer is not a problem. It's just that, like, you have to use the weapon a certain way in order to use it good. You can't just hold mouse 1 and win. That's where I have difficulties, because I have to focus on 2 different things in this fight. I have to focus on, like, hitting the guys with the best damage from this thing possible, and I have to focus on actually dodging their stuff. And dodging becomes a lot harder. I'm not trolling. Oh no, I'm... There's no way you actually think that. Look, I utilized the immunity frames there from hitting the smaller thing. I'm playing like crap. I got thrown off because you think I'm trolling. That gameplay there, I wouldn't be surprised if you thought was trolling. I kind of just stopped paying attention completely to anything other than hitting the Guardian. Also, Nick, dude, we're coming up on attempt 50. It's looking good. Maybe I could use better accessories. I'm gonna upload a rodless no-hit. I am not no-hitting this boss. I've never, ever in my life no-hit this boss. I have 0 interest in no-hitting this boss. I hope you understand. I am not a no-hitter by nature. I do not have the patience or the attention span or skill required for something like no-hitting. I'm just a gamer who plays this game casually and forgets that her weapon has a right click every single time. No, it's not gonna work. I don't know if I have the health for this phase. Excuse me, like, I kind of didn't even know that that did damage. I've never been hit by that. No hit Escal. No. You haven't seen me fight Infernum Escal. Or if you have, you should know that I cannot no-hit that. Turn on Infernum's boss bar. If I turn on the Infernum boss bar, the thing is, chat's not going to be able to see the boss's health. And with this boss in particular, it's pretty obvious when a phase is going to go down. Because it's just each Guardian. Get amalgamated brain? I've got news for you. It's right there. I've got my dodge. I just expend it really quick. Let's use this instead. Just skip past menacing because my mouse clicked twice. Warding it is. We can't turn on the Infernum boss bar. The base boss bar is good enough for this. It's been good enough for this whole playthrough. Friggin' rock! That was good. That was less good. Oh my god, yes, I skipped the worst part of the whole fight. Let's do it. Oh no! I got hit by that. That sucks. I'm out of practice at this part of the fight. Because I've never done it. Mage is best? I have done mage before in Infernum. Only once though. This has to be one of the hardest bosses in Infernum. A lot of people think so. It's at least like the biggest difficulty spike Infernum has. The difficulty of this boss compared to like Moonlord before it is kind of crazy. A lot of people think that this is harder than Providence. I haven't fought Providence in a long time. We're gonna have to wait until I beat these guys for me to be able to talk about that. I must have took a bad shot the first time because their health's a lot larger now. This one is scuffed. I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to hit him with everything I have. Thank God for that dodge. I know this attack. This one should be easy. I don't know why I did that. Use rage? Had no idea I had rage. I don't really look at the rage bar at all when I'm fighting a boss. But if I did use rage there, maybe I could have done it. And if I remembered about the right click, I was just locked in on full like dodge, 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 dodge. That's why I forgot my weapon can right click. And that's where a lot of my damage comes from. Don't not use the right click. Streamer, please. You signed yourself up to this. That was also a really bad rhythm to do that. Remember, Providence dies at like 5% HP. Doesn't she die at like 1%? Oh well. I know Yaron dies like a decent bit beforehand because he does a death rattle bullet health thingy at the very ending. Yaron's final phase is easy as hell though, is the thing. At least it has been for me. Hey, that was really good. That was really, really good damage. This guy's biggest issue is that he never sticks in one spot for long. No, what if dashed? It dashed me into the fire. Fired buzzsaws homing on the cursor while the right click's recharging. That's probably a big part of the damage. So use a right click before attacking with the primary fire, it looks like. Oh, the joys of breathing. I just have to remember that if I'm in motion while using the right click, it will make me dash. Potentially into a laser if I'm not careful. Case in point. Whoa. Adrenaline. Okay, that rocks my socks. Where'd he go? Well, here he comes. Don't you dare. Wow, the final phase is such a bastard. This defender and commander, they suck. I'm just glad I was able to somehow nab myself an adrenaline that attempt, though. Couldn't quite get it that time, though. Drink Princess is removed, but I can still craft the alcohols. Yeah, that's true. I never use the alcohols much. Everclear and Moscow Mule. Buy a spiteful candle. Buy a spiteful candle is honestly a good idea. Buy spiteful candle. The thing with the candles is that I've never used the alcohols or the candles much in the past, because doing so always required having the drunk princess in your town, and I never wanted that. So I am so glad that's not a thing now. I just need to remember that that's not a thing now, and I'm free to use them. Moscow Mule, what does this do? Damage. This is really good. This is really, really good. What's the other one? Everclear. More damage, but reduced defense and damage. Oh, ooh. You need to care a lot about DPS. Infernum punishes you by not. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, because if you try defense max in Infernum, it's not really going to work out, since most Infernum bosses deal fuck you levels of damage. I don't have any ale stored. Where's my tavern keep? Oh, it's right here. Let's buy some of this. Everclear is huge damage. If you use Everclear though, Dog's gonna like... Isn't he gonna kill you in like one shot? Let's see. What do I need to make this? A keg. And a lot of glass. Glass and Aurea cells. Evergreen gin. Check the tip. If you attack and dodge as much as possible, you have a chance. That is what I'm attempting. I'm trying very hard. There are more Aurea cells. Where's that chunk? Everything astral just blends in on itself. It's like the acid rain, but all over again. Hi. That's what enemies have been empowered. That's already happened. I've already beat the boss. Hi, what? That is one hell of a way to enter a chat room, member of chat. But I guess since you asked, gender is female. The thumbnail lol. I'm human. Gender is female. I don't dislike femboys. They're completely fine. It would depend on the person themselves and not the being a femboy. But as for like femboys, like, no, me being a lesbian kind of eliminates boys from the equation in general. Although, no, I'm not getting started on this. Where are my Aurea cells? Oh, wait, I probably put the other ones away. Alright. That'll be enough, though. I don't see my accessories. Am I wearing the... Oh. I did beat Dragon Folly. I'm not using the Blunder Booster. I don't have it, actually. But I did beat him. I've got his Rage upgrade, though. I fought Dragon Folly and beat him. I don't think he dropped the Blunder Booster. If he did, I probably sold it because I was like, this thing's probably not that useful. Because to me, it's a forgettable accessory. Everclear and the Moscow Mule. Moscow Mule. I don't have Scoria? No Scoria. I mean, I can easily get Scoria. I can very easily get Scoria. I will try just Everclear for now. Because this is already a big reduction to survivability. And a big damage up. I know Dragonfall drops ranger weapons, but I doubt they're much better than the Super Radiant Slaughterer. This thing is kind of insane. Oh dear. My mobility, I didn't realize just how high it was. Shimmer Astral Ore into Scoria. Astral Ore shimmers into Scoria? Does it really? I know Cobalt, like, shimmers into Area Light or something like that, because of Get Fixed Boy. That's why I know that. But is that right? Astral into Scoria. I mean, progression-wise, yes, that's right. But that's crazy. That's crazy if true. Also, my health's at like 0. No, what am I doing? I'm invisible. Wait, but the health bar says... Well, I guess we beat them. I guess we've won. Health bar was, like, still at halfway, but he died. So, oh well. Whoa, the parallaxing. Defense will be lower, but it's better to beat the boss faster. My tip's always working. Now get the mule. Get the mule? You think we go for it? Alright. Oh look, Punctus. Just let me set a waypoint here with Provi. Then we can get that mule. Might even still have Astral Ore lying around, yeah. I got some. Relic of Deliverance. Deliverance! Owie. You just walked into me and died. You should know better. This thing's also apparently very, very good against Providence, so I'm excited to see what's about to go down. It's been a long time since I've done this fight, though. After over 50 attempts. Yeah. I bet the attempt counter would have been lower if someone didn't give me, like, the worst advice known to man in the last stream. Over Discord. That's crazy news. I genuinely didn't know this was a thing. Well, we got Scoria. Moscow meal time. Oh no, I accidentally made an extra one. Let me... I'm pressing the wrong... Am I pressing the wrong button? I was trying to just right-click take one off of it. I was pressing the wrong button. Nightcrawler. You usually use the tactical plague engine with bubonic bullets on Nuclear Fury. Infernum Guardians have a 60% resistance to the entire class of Summoner. That's both hilarious and understandable. Welp. What a providence to slay, it seems. It's 10 PM though, so let's not until day. There. That's why Elemental Axe is trash on them. Alright. Oh god, this intro. Hey, it's closer to being in time with the music than it ever has been in the past for me. And we just got subscriber. This has never once been in sync with the music for me because of the slowdown on my old PC. Also, this damage looks ridiculous. Okay, the damage is ridiculous. Average Super Radiant Slaughterer moment, hey. Oh, but these two songs are both so good. Ow, though. Can't believe I got hit during this phase. Here we go. Full speed ahead. Don't use Rage Adren when she's in Cocoon. Yeah, she resists. Thank you, Funtime Glitch, for subscribing. She has ridiculous resistance when she's... What's this about? Why am I taking damage? Chat, what was the damage about there? She's got resistance, so I'm gonna see if I could sneak a few hits on her before the fight even properly begins. Those fireballs going inwards make little to no sense to me. I'm finding this a lot easier to focus on, though, than the Guardians. Well, her first phase. But I know phase 2 is where it gets real. Phase 2 is basically the actual fight. Phase 1 is just build up. Warm up. Don't mind me, just passing through. Got that rage and adrenaline. Got shot by a massive ass fireball. Taking damage again. Why is this happening? Drinking more than 3 different alcohols might not end well with your liver. I've only got 2. If this is the alcohol, I literally only have 2. Don't move so fast, I can just fly in one place because bomb's speed depend on my speed. The bomb's speed depends on my speed. Noted. I don't think I even hear that. Freaking fireballs going in, man. Absolutely hate them. You know, you're absolutely right about that. The bomb speed does in fact depend on my speed. I never knew that. So much I'm learning. Ouch. First attack is just circling. I know it's just circling, but then some of them come in front of you. Yeah, the attacks are trying to be synced up to the music. The thing with that is, because I've only just now got a PC that can actually handle that, I have literally never fought her with the attack synced up before. Yeah, see. Some of them come out in front of me. Must be because I'm not moving right. I succumbed to alcohol sickness. Right, what's this about, then? Why am I getting alcohol sick from 2 alcohols? I am literally just using 2 of them. It should not be hurting me. Right? It's better to melt her. Can I melt her before the dogma happens? I hope so. If I can do that, that's hype. I'm still taking damage. Everclear counts as 2. Oh. Oh, some of them count as 2? Oh, did it say that? I mean, I guess that makes sense because it's so goddamn powerful. Yeesh. Hey. I want better. Yeah, my strat for that attack has always been to fly it both up and down. I never noticed that the attack changes with my speed. Oh shoot, I didn't notice that either. I may be dead here. Because of alcohol. Also, I'm on this side now. Yeah, alcohol sickness. It's not much problem when fighting. It seems like a bit of a problem. Yeah, it counts as 2 alcohols. I did say that. Alright, I'll try just Everclear, because that on its own might just be good enough to accomplish what I wanna. I can reduce it by staying at one place. It does seem that way. Ah! This I know it's literally just circling, but somehow I still cannot fathom the ones coming out in front. I find it a lot easier being on this side. I just do. I would stick to this side when this is happening. No! There goes my adrenaline to a dumb, stupid, idiot mistake that I shouldn't have made. Spears, come in. Buddy. Oh, I've still got the Moscow Mule in my freaking inventory. Why did I think that that would be enough? Okay, if I separate it like that, then that's fine. But if I put it all in one stack, then... Okay. Witch's Broom can help me. Yeah, I don't have it. Remove Mule, but not Everclear. Yeah, Everclear gives the bigger buff. I am gonna see about taking off the Broom. The Mule, even. Static or anti-gravity hook on crosses. The Hook of Dissonance nullifies Poltergeist's ring attack. Ring attack? Oh, it will, won't it? I'm practically using the Hook of Dissonance because I'm using the Astral Lash. It's basically just Hook of Dissonance, but better. That was the best attempt so far, though. And I made a lot of stupid mistakes. You really can, for the most part, just stay in one spot there. That's magical knowledge. Yeah, if I play it right, even without Moscow Mule, I can still get her to this phase pretty quick. I'm on this side now, though. Shit. I don't know why I find it so harder. Purple Haze, more iframes. Purple Haze. Increases invincibility after taking damage. That's what that does. That's probably good for me to be using. Deific Amulet, Absorber, Starboard. I wish I could move this. Asgard's Valor, Deadshot Brooch, Amalgamate Brain, Charm of Myths. I may as well knock warding off of all of my things, potentially, if it really doesn't matter in Infernum. But warding is actually good. I just don't know if it's good for Infernum. Oh. And that was looking so good too, up until the end of that. What's going on here? I took so much damage. Okay, that was a lot easier that time for some reason. That time I really could just circle her. I'm gonna try hitting Rage on her once in this phase. It doesn't really matter in phase 1. Oh no, the Moscow Mule is applying. It is still applying. Wait, what? Oh, is it because I'm drinking it when I press H? I've got one less now. I'm drinking it. Okay. Some reason I didn't take that into account, but I am in fact drinking it whenever I heal. I thought it would have been a buff. Predict the spear and go up. Right. No. No, don't do this. Damn it. Maybe I'm not moving in a perfect circle. Maybe it has to be more perfect than that. This is Providence after all. She likes, like, purity and perfection and stuff. So she would demand that of me. Ow. It's possible to get more than 3 alcohols if I have good regen. Warding's good in over-tanking builds. Okay. So melee loves warding. I see, I see. No, my perfect circle. Oh, my circle. It's not perfect. My dash, why'd I do it? Because I tried to right-click with my weapon. My weapon has a right click that makes me dash, and that screws up that attack. How to fly? I don't know why I got that. What is Purple Haze about? It's one that lowers defense again, right? Yeah, more damage, lowers defense. Increases immune time. Interesting. I got the Ambrosial Lampool. Is that a life regen thing? Yeah. Ambrosial Lampool is a life regen thing. Should I be using that over the Diaphic Amulet? I think so. I've also accidentally turned my music box off at home. I want that, otherwise the soundtrack is gone. Grave marker. Iframes can save me on crosses. Yeah. It's close. I can't stop myself from taking at least like 2 hits in that attack. Except the one time I did. No. Man, I try to reach out for 1 second and a freaking stray fireball comes. That bites. Speaking of fireballs, these huge ones do so much damage. That was bad. I predicted way too early. I know this attack. This attack's easy. Let's spear again. Here comes this. Dude, I don't want to fight Poltergeist before Providence. I know that fight, and he's even worse. But that kind of chopped me to bits immediately. I'm bringing the Moscow back. That was significantly less damage, actually. I'm bringing Moscow back, this time with the Ampule. Make a run of course and fight like Stormweaver. I know they are easier, but what do I earn from doing that? That like could actually beat Super Radiant Slaughterer? Sentinels kind of don't give me anything as far as I remember. There's a prismatic set for mage. That could be hype if I was a mage. I ain't, though. What am I doing up here? Oh. Well, I mean, that's okay. Do I just reach in and go again? I'll just screw it. Let's start with half health. Great start. I have to make sure I'm not holding any direction keys when I right-click, otherwise, big dash. Unless I want to dash. Province is one of your favorite bosses. I think Infernum Provi is pretty cool. She's giving me a bit of trouble right now, though. Recently no-hit her. Goddamn. So many no-hitters in these fights. It's unreal to me. How does one no-hit? Absolute chaos going on my screen. I didn't mean to do that. Get down here, young woman. I didn't mean to do that either. Come on. I could do this. I don't think I can get her down before crosses. I'm just gonna have to endure it. I think I have my dodge. So that's good. No adrenaline though, it's not genning fast enough. I'm definitely getting hit before then. Yeah. Shoot. What? No! Give me a sec. I was going that way. Right? I was going this way. Hold on, I was going this way. And then it decided to shoot me downwards? What happened? How happened? What? Why did I go down? Uh-oh. Ah. I'm honking it. Wow. Oh. Looks like there was something there. Oh. Yeah, the cross is very consistent. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. If I decide I really, really need help, I'll look at a video. But this is not my first time fighting Providence. I know a lot about how the fight actually works. I forgot she left explosions behind when she does this, because it never usually matters. It mattered there. Ugh. Took really bad damage there. What is hitting her? Oh! I had a dodge, but, well, it's gone now. Could have used that on something way more impactful, like the fireballs. These goddamn fireballs that I hate. Oh my god, those fireballs. I guess that's something I'm overlooking, the fireballs at the very beginning of Phase 2 that I'm really not good at. Oh. 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 Boiling lava. That really ate up my dodge again. Shit. Why am I getting hit in that attack? It's not got much left. So if I lock in... Oh my god! Oh! Ha! Yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Goodbye! Oh yeah, yes! I didn't have to do Dogma! Thank God I didn't have to do Dogma! I'm so happy I didn't have to do Dogma. I am so happy I didn't have to do Dogma. Oh, that was so much easier than the guards. Once I actually got it down, that was so much easier than Guardians. Like, unreal. It's ridiculous how difficult the Guardians are. I had a good setup. That's thanks to chat. Chat has been really helping me tonight with setup stuff, honestly. I'm usually, like, trash at that kind of thing. Elysian Wings, yes please. Elysian Edges, yes please. Oh, I'm over the moon. Truly. Hey, let's go. One of my favorite melee weapons. We also got the funny weapon that summons Providence. Unholy Charm. What does this do again? Is this just a bracelet? Necklace? Yeah, it's a necklace. A glorious day, indeed. Swimming glowing potions, too. I did that just in time. Caesar's Void can only be fought in the archives. Yep. Got ya. Mind Yuli Bloom and get Tarragon armor and wings? With Blood Flare, get Elysian back. Yeah, I might be switching it back to Blood Flare pretty quick. As soon as I can get it after Poltergeist, I'll get Blood Flare. Hope Super Radiant Slaughterer is still viable at this stage, because this weapon's insane. Did you see what it just did to her? Well, you did, yeah. You saw what it just did to Providence. It minced her. Celebration can be good against Weaver. Celebration, huh? You might be right about that. I do really like the celebration. Let's go mine Tarragon. Oh, I used my shell phone. I can extend the Poltergeist Arena. He won't enrage anywhere underground. That's true, Infernum doesn't enrage, like, at all. As long as you're underground, at least, I think. Does he enrage if you take him above ground? I don't know. I've never fought Polter outside of just the archives, though. But I really don't like him, so I might change stuff about the arena this time around. We'll see. This is like a duo melee and ranger run, by the way, so if melee at one point ends up having something completely insane, like against dog, let me know and I'll swap back to it. Because I've been melee most of the run, it's just that this new weapon is like brand spanking new and I wanted to check it out. And I don't regret it. This weapon and its predecessor, they're both insane, they're so much fun. It is so much better than just the old elemental blaster. Careful not to touch that bulb. Only boss rush Polter and ranges above ground. Really great melee mage and summoner. Ranger is the only one I haven't done a full Infernum run as. But I played Ranger a lot, like, elsewhere in Calamity. Because I am a big fan of a lot of the guns. We can get another life upgrade as well. I gotta make sure I don't forget that. Because I forgot to make Miracle Fruit before fighting Astrogeldon, and I managed to beat her on the first go-around anyways, despite that. But that could have been bad. It probably hurt a lot against Ravager to forget that. Oh wait, it wasn't available before Ravager. I beat Deus after that. Maybe I could have gone for Deus before Ravager. Speaking of Rav, we might be seeing him again. Because of Bloodstone. Not going to be fun, but it's going to be better than just grinding out Brimstone enemies. How much Tarragon have I got? Like 600. That's plenty. Probably plenty. Just use C-class setups or what other people use, because Infernum's different. Yeah. Usually I just ask people on the Calamity Discord what I should use, but I did that last stream and they told me to use the Gilded Proboscis, which, yes, is good if you, like, have a melee tank setup, which I do not. Eulablim. I will say the Eulablim bricks are really nice as well. It's a shame a lot of this stuff comes so close to the end of the game, because I really don't build a lot at this stage. Tarragon. It's my range set. Thank you so much, Ramon, for subscribing. That's the second one of the night. Alright, Tarragon wings. I haven't used something other than Elysian wings in a while. What's it do? More defense and life regen. Alright. I'll keep the wings on me. The Elysian wings. That's not the Blossom Pickaxe. Let's make the Elderberry first before I run out of anything. Brilliant. If Sentinels won't be useful now, I can just go straight for Polter and come back. I can, yeah. But I don't think they're going to be that difficult to where I would need to do Polter first. For the most part, maybe Cygnus will. I don't know, Cygnus is Cygnus. Nettlevine Greatbow. Guess there's a point, yeah. What can I make? That. I should probably make that. Badge of Bravery is a melee thing. Tactician's Trump card. Right, that is a weapon that exists in this Calamity mod, isn't it? Certainly. The Galactus Blade. Hey, this is getting like a makeover, isn't it? I think so. Handheld goddamn tank. Yeah, kind of forgot about that. Angelic Shotgun. I can't remember if that's good. I think I've used it before. This one is really good, Mirror of Calandra. It reminds me of Void Termina, because he's got an attack where he summons a bunch of, like, ethereal bows and swords and stuff. Kind of reminds me of him, if it's not a reference to Void Termina, which I don't think it is. Because I don't know what Calandra is. Don't forget about 250 HP heals. Yeah, I might need more than 6. I could fight Ravager just before and then open bags. Still the same pattern, just buffed. Yeah. I'll try Ravager now. Because even though he's the same fight, that fight is Ravager. Okay, well, Super Radiant is doing its slaughtering thing. I'm happy about that. I want his head gone, please. Might slow down a little bit now that he's only one target, but we still got this. My mobility is not what it was the first time I fought him. We're post Moonlord now. Everything's appearing and disappearing again. Which one of the Toho pets is causing that? Is it Snai or is it Clown Piece? If it's Clown Piece, my day is ruined. If it's Snai, I'm still upset, but my day's less ruined. Thing is, I think it is Clown Piece, and I think it's because of Vacation, not Clown Piece. I still don't know why some Toho pets do that. Marasa doesn't do it anymore, last I checked. Skull Cluster. The rest of this I don't really need. Why is Permafrost moved in here? Arrowplate. Necrostone, Voidstone. Voidstone's nice. Turned off my music box again. Stop doing that. I could try Stormweaver just for the fun of it as well. Just to see. Man, the game looks really miserable right now because of Wrath of Gods. Wasn't high enough in the sky. Now I am. Right, I forgot just how fast you are and the fact that you start off without your armor. Yeah, it is Clown Piece. It is Clown Piece. Damn it, man. That was probably screwing me up, like, last week and I didn't realize. Clown Piece, for goodness sake. Unless it's the new updates to the mod's fault. Who can I use over Clown then? This is a light pet, isn't it? Yeah. Who do I have that isn't a light pet? I have Seki Banki. She should be fine, surely. Got done to her pets. Screwing up my boss fights always. Yeah. I think I'm not using Toho pets, huh? Man, why does it do this? If it weren't for this fight would pretty much be free. Because look at his health bar. Bet you wish you came at me with the armor, huh? Well, you guys are going goodbye. Can't use you. Oh look, it's a transformer. Freaking Toho bats. I wonder if Snai was an issue, why didn't she, like, freak out against, Astra? Ouch. Goodbye. Yeah, he's never really a world revolving. Where'd that go? Oh, replace my ambrosial lampool. I thought it was a pet. Why isn't that a pet? That is just a thingy orbiting me. Oh well, I guess it's to free up pet slots. These are both ranged weapons. May as well keep them. Stormweaver. I'm the original Stormweaver. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, are you kidding me? The water here's frozen over too. There was barely anything. You didn't have to do that. Nope. Doesn't Solon have dialogue once you beat Providence? She's like, no, thing in dungeon. But then, oh, hello. That's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. Hello. Solon, can I talk to you, please? Ow, each, ow. Solid, I'm burning. I'm not like you. Okay, it's fine. Dry out the Caesar's void. Yes. Ow. I hope you enjoyed my singing, Solon. She can go back to playing around in the lava now. Okay, well, the archive is quite a bit higher up than it normally is in this world. So I suppose I'll go through the dungeon proper, get Phantoplasm on the way, then set a waypoint where Ceaseless is. Fight him, then fight Poltergeist. Potentially the other way around, depending on how the fights go. Don't want to kill those guys. My instincts almost took over. I'll take this though. Could be pretty. Oh, right, my light pets are gone. Snai, come back real quick. Light up the dungeon for me, thank you. Just don't, like, destroy the boss fights, please. I need to be able to see their projectiles. Alright, let's see who's coming. A paladin right off the bat. Okay. Fine by me. I hope they change the name back to Phantoplasm, I really do. Anything other than Necroplasm. That's like the worst name out of the ones that it's had. Bone Lee is somewhere in here, apparently. He's above me, though, so I don't care. Hi, Ceaseless. I'm gonna need more Phantoplasm than 2. Sadly. Wait, does Wrath of the Gods change what Ceaseless looks like? It so does. I never noticed that. But it so changes the actual portal. I wonder why it does that. Like, Avatar of Emptiness isn't from the distortion, so what is Ceaseless in Wrath of the Gods canon? Wonder if they just did it because he is a portal, so they're like, screw Calamity, he's now a portal into the Avatar of Emptiness thing, because, I don't know. Because Noxus is dead. I may as well just use this. Otherwise, it may take a while for me to get the stuff I need. I'm not immune to bleed anymore, so I want to remove the spikes. Dog to knight potential? Possibly. I could do it. It all depends on Poltergeist and the old Duke, really. Died. Oh, right. Poltergeist summons himself if you kill too many of those things.
I've always loved heart-shaped objects. True fact about me.
True fact about me, I've always loved Baneful Bunker. This is just gonna become a thing now. It's purely because it's called Baneful Bunker. Oh, right. Dude. Listen, I don't like... I don't get a kick out of complaining about Wrath of the Gods stuff. But why is every single thing the Avatar does so intrusive? What is the need of making the sandstorm look like that, other than just completely obscuring your vision?
I want to hear my headcanon voice for Mr. Funnyman from Chapter 3.
Okay.
You Super Mario!
You know what? Fair enough. If he was if he was British, that's what he would sound like. Snipe, for crying out loud! Why are you doing this now? Stop misbehaving, or I won't play your game.
Mario.
Friggin' Snipe. Turning you off again. Like, this mod is so strange. I'm convinced it's just because of the update they just rolled out somehow reintroduced the issue, like, tenfold. Because she was not doing this last stream. It's fine, though. I'll just pop torches around. Then I can fight Caesar's undisturbed. Thank goodness the dark energy phase is only the beginning of the fight and then never again, though. Because that sucks. Genuinely.
My legs are in the hospital. The hospital for legs. The leg fiddle.
I can respect people who like Caesar's fight in base Cal. I don't. I'm not really the biggest fan of this fight, either. I think the water is being a genuine nuisance right now as well. The fact that the arena is flooded is not helping matters.
I'm Tiny Chef.
Alright, this isn't even going to work either because the stupid archives have these actuated blocks all over the place. That I'm going to need to destroy, you know, in order to place platforms. Freaking... Ah.
Oh my god. Are they alluding to Tiny Chef killing himself?
I mean, I guess that's gonna be the canon ending if he doesn't get his show back.
Oh my god.
Are they actually?
I mean, there's a video of him being happy that the static comes in, cuts to a scene with everything as normal except he's not there. The show can't go on without Tiny Chef. Save Tiny Chef.
Static. It cuts to static. Sean, are they like making Suicide Mouse real, but with Tiny Chef? Is that what I'm hearing?
If he doesn't get saved.
Fucking hell, this is getting ridiculous now.
Oh my god. like his aprons are just hung up, and he's gone.
These animators are pissed the fuck off.
As they should be, but
Yeah, don't fuck with us animators. We will draw the beloved children's character killing themselves. Many such cases.
Also saw with Uncle Grant.
Yeah, the freaking Uncle Grandpa one. I didn't know that was official. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, with his gun just in
The
his
gun,
mouth.
just with the gun in his mouth, he's like, Uncle freaking Grandpa of all characters. I can't fucking take it seriously. I don't know if it was meant to be taken seriously, because it's Uncle fucking Grandpa.
It reminds me of the creator of the show, he was different when the show got cancelled.
And the fact that they just tweeted it as well.
I also like to remind one of the first foreshadowing of Rose Quartz being Pink Diamond was said by Uncle Grandpa in that collaboration episode.
Yeah, because he knows. That's what happens when you collab with a fucking like, self-aware, hyper-aware being of Uncle Grandpa.
Like, he saw Steven's gem and gave Diamond hair tips. It was right in fucking front of us from the first...
Yeah, and they knew they could get away with it because no one fucking takes what Uncle Grandpa says seriously, even though they should. Because he's Uncle Grandpa.
He's a serious man. Well, put the picture on screen of him with the gun. He's a serious man.
Phase 2. That attack's not easy. I'm not used to the fight being so fast. This is going to be a recurring issue with the post-Moonlaw bosses, isn't it? Just not being used to the fight playing at the intended fucking speed that it fights at.
I am giant realistic flying tiger. And I'm a girl boss. There really was one.
Who?
Giant realistic flying tiger.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Oh god. Okay, he was doing a funny thing there. I'm gonna try the new thing they introduced where Caesar's Void doesn't do its stupid camera thing.
I want that to be a thing of where you just add the diagonal crisp or sprite to random images.
When you misspoke and said crisp, the image of the Captain's face like faded into my mind.
The diagonal crisp.
Diagonal Captain.
Ow!
For context, okay, how do I even provide context to the Captain? It's a bit of a long story.
We went bowling and they allowed us to have images.
Yeah, you could set images to you could set images as well as naming yourself in the bowling alley. And I was trying to find anything funny to use around me. The only thing I had in my possession was a packet of off-brand crisps with, like, a captain on it, like they do with, like, salted crisps, because salt. So I just used that as my profile picture and named myself the Captain. And then from there it spiraled into all sorts, because we started bringing up pictures on our iPads to use. At one point we tried to get 6 Luigis on the screen at once and it didn't let us because the system was faulty and buggy. I don't know what it is about this fight. It's just not fun. Base Cal Ceaseless sucks real bad. This Ceaseless is not much better. Like, I can respect that Ceaseless has a gimmick and everything, and I know that people do like that. I don't. I think Ceaseless is a very controversial fight because of the gimmick. In both versions of him. Because in Base Cal, his gimmick is the dark energy thing that freaking sucks. And in this, his gimmick is, like, the camera. Which I've turned off, but it's still... It's really odd to fight him even without it, because he's built around it.
You can charge a Game Boy Advance SP with a DS charger. Wonderful news.
You can?
I guess for the SP, they switched that port and then it flipped around to the DS.
Shoot, I haven't survived that long before, except for the one time, so I forgot what he does. And I just ran towards him, guns blazing.
Oh wait, I should probably specify 3DS charger though, because... Oh, they changed it for the 3DS. Well, they changed it for the DSi. Then that one was what was used for 2DS, 3DS. So, if I had a DS charger, I would already own it, but nah.
He's got a death rattle as well. Don't forget about the death rattle before it kills me. If I even get that far, don't forget about the death rattle.
Also, the Game Boy still hasn't moved an inch.
Goodness me. I don't like this fight, I don't like this fight, I don't like this fight, I don't like this fight. Get me out of here. Get me out of this stage of progression because it's genuinely the worst. It's like 5 shitty fights one after the other, and then dog. Which means that in Base Cal, it's 6 really shitty fights, one of them being the worst in the entire goddamn mod. Before you're allowed to have fun again with Yaron.
Ah.
I yearn for the day that they change the Sentinel fights to be actually good. It's not gonna happen in Infernum, though. This fight's not changing. Sad. I just gotta deal with this. The pain that is Infernum Ceaseless. I might fight Polter first just to get better armor. I doubt anything's much better than Super Radiant Slaughterer, to be honest. Because it's the Super Radiant goddamn Slaughterer.
Hey.
Ah, this fight doesn't give you infinite flight. I guess it doesn't need to.
Shout out Twitter for showing me trans positivity, like someone's fulfilled journey with not a single negative thing anywhere attached to it.
You don't get that often. A lot of my Twitter feed, for some reason, has been this same person that I don't even follow constantly complaining about Sonic fans. And I'm like, we get it. You're miserable.
Oh, my first thing on my feed is, can everyone film my reply with the most low quality stupid Delta reviews, please? I don't even...
I saw that as well.
Yeah, I guess that's just... No, this is what everyone wants.
Twitter is such a strange thing. If it weren't for artists, Twitter would be a fucking dead app, which makes Grok all the more ironic. If it weren't for artists, I'm pretty sure fucking nobody would use Twitter. And I don't post my art on Twitter anymore because the compression fucking kills it.
Ah! Oh my god, I forgot I set the sanctuary to my ringtone. And there's this Susie is calling video that just opened with it. It's such a good ringtone, and it's just,
Yeah.
like, not one I think I'm ever gonna get tired of, not one that's gonna make me dislike the song.
If I had the ability, I would set it as my freaking alarm to wake up to in the morning. But not only do I not know how and can't be bothered finding out, I'm so used to my current alarm that I'm scared to switch it, because then it might not wake me up anymore. Because I'm so used to the current one. I've had it for literally like a decade at this point.
I don't know if I do an alarm.
I mean, I just think it would be a pleasant thing to wake up to.
Maybe I'd do like the low HP Pokemon.
It'd make you feel like you woke up and you're inside the sanctuary. It'd make you be like, time to begin my adventure in the dark world, and I'm like, okay, you fucking nerd, what are you talking about? Just fight the boss, shut up. Words cannot express how much I've come to hate. Maybe that sound can. Maybe the revving of an engine and the grinding of their gears. I've still got my battle cry on. Screw it, screw it. I'm going for Poltergeist. I'm done playing the game of fight stupid shit boss. Fight piss and shit boss. I'm gonna go fight pisser and shitter boss.
Oh my god, Toby Fox, what? Stop. I made equivalent of like 2.5 Undertales at this point. Cool. I'm gonna... No, yeah, this podcast it, so I'm just gonna have to send it.
Long dead prisoners seek their zealous revenge. I was debating saying zealous to make myself look like an idiot. That's how I used to say it as a kid, zealous.
Zero
loose.
I'm gonna go eat it, I'm gonna defeat it, I gotta go piece by piece because I need it.
Absolute bars.
Maybe I should set
Maybe that's your alarm.
The jailbreak thing?
Yeah, maybe that should be the alarm, a good alarm.
Same alarm thought.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were just on that topic, and it's literally an alarm. Right, let's get on this topic.
I might do that. Jailbreak alarm. Make note.
Jailbreak, iPhone. You're going to jail. There's got to be at least one person that set that to their alarm.
I'll kill you with my poo. What?
What?
I think I need to send you this one as well, but...
No, I think I know what you're talking about. But, like, are you talking about that in context of an alarm?
No, it's just my...
Because, like...
I've only seen it in text and without context, and I've finally seen the video.
I saw the video first. I saw the video a while ago. It's really well, it's not really funny, but it's pretty funny.
You have no idea what it's like to not know why the hell people are saying it.
I just like the part where they do the long notes and they freaking go off the rails with it. I better keep my ass in chapter 3. Am I going to enjoy this? No. But do I have to do it? Yes.
Let it go!
Okay, chat. If anybody knows the best way to kill Poltergeist in 2 seconds flat, hit me up. Because I do not like... That was literally my first attempt. But I hate him so much. I really do. Fuck off! He literally... Now we're seeing the beginning of something. This is the worst part of the entire game, so I'm about to freaking scream by the end of this. Dog tonight? Nah, it's that dream is dead. We're not doing that because we're gonna be spending too much time on these things. The little critters of nature, they don't know that they're ugly. That's very funny.
We won, let's go!
A fly marrying a poltergeist?
Fly marrying
Ah, why do they linger?
Susie's idea.
I think Susie's idea was making this boss. Hey Chris, check out my awesome boss that says "fuck you, bear." Some idea. And like lingers a bunch of projectiles and flies around and summons stupid red things. Quiet people concern me.
No.
This fight's gonna turn me into Ganon. It already is.
When happy, he can turn the end of his nose into a flower.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Happy can turn people's noses into flowers?
I think that's tough to do. No,
Maybe that's a thing she can do. I don't know. Her main ability is being able to heat up rocks and make pottery with it. What kind of ability is that? I don't know, but she can do it. She makes rock pottery and she enjoys it, so leave her alone. It's very quaint, but such is the nature of a demon like Tough.
no matter what happens, I'll always remember our genocide.
No matter what happens, I'll always remember to pitch his voice down and slow it down.
Human, I remember you're welcome here anytime.
I can't deal with this right now while I'm trying to focus because, like, the souls, I'm doing that completely wrong.
Oh my fucking god.
I've clearly forgotten a lot of this fight as well, which doesn't help that I hate it.
Bang Infernum, my man. I'm so happy that place too. Getting so much attention.
Yeah.
Guys will look like this and see no issue. Picture of Alfie's room.
Okay, he's gonna do the soul thing. God, those go fast when you're not on like 30% slowdown. I'm so used to this fight on slowdown and it's already been a piece of shit there. What do I do when it's playing at full speed? Can I even win? Those were 2 different sentences, by the way. Oh, not this. Okay. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna ask the Calamity Discord again, and if they say Gilded Proboscis, I will freak. But I really don't want to do this fight. I'll be back in a few seconds. I'll give them time to respond after I message. Albert Discord has done its thing where it freezes. There we go. Chat, what range does a melee weapon can kill, poltergeist? Stop freezing, Discord. I have an important thing to say.
Don't forget, I'll hit you with my car. Hello.
Hello, I am home from work, so I'm now joining you on stream. Hello, how are you? So, story time.
Good.
Not a work story, don't worry, there's not going to be any of that. So, my mum is currently in the other room, sorting through all my sister's old Lego.
Yes.
I'm gonna... What?
I said yes.
So, I'm gonna pilfer whatever's there that's useful for like Castle or Star Wars stuff, and we're gonna sell the rest. I asked my mum to keep an eye out in it for some of my old clone troopers that went missing, like the 212 Airborne from that battle pack, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm convinced they must have ended up in there somehow.
Let's reforge these.
I mean, we've already found half a battle droid in there, so it's not impossible some of my clones, old stormtroopers, Darth Maul pieces that went missing at some point, etc., ended up in there. And my sister said to me something that I'll never forgive. Right after I mentioned I wanted to keep an eye out for clone troopers, she said there's no way she has any of my stormtroopers. And when I corrected her on her mistake, pointing out that it's clone troopers, not stormtroopers, she said, clone troopers and stormtroopers are basically the same thing. They're all clones anyway. And I want to strangle her to death. Because between me and my father, who are both giant Star Wars fans, she should know better than that.
She probably just said it to piss you off.
Probably. And it worked! It fucking worked!
I'll be back in a few seconds, and then I have no choice but to keep fighting this boss. God save me.
Which boss is it?
Poltergeist.
It's gamer time! I'm starting Hello Neighbor back up. And I am not going to play the game as intended. Apparently they're working on Hello Neighbor 3 now.
Is that a now thing?
Beep beep. Beep beep. Chromedy coming through.
Beep beep. Shoney.
Beep beep. Shoney coming
Joe,
through.
You won't have caught what I just said, but okay, firstly...
I did actually, because I heard it from Sean's room.
Yeah, Hello Neighbor 3 is coming out soon. Oh,
Yeah.
being worked on, and will be coming out eventually.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
No,
looking forward to that.
I was playing Hollow Cure, and I saw like 15 different messages of you opening up Hello Neighbor. And I'm like, I'm trying to focus on my run. What is going on over there?
Turns out, if at any point you have decided to give Hello Neighbor internet access, as in like you have allowed it through the firewall, now it just can't start up if you've ever done that.
Why?
I
Also,
don't fucking know.
why would you ever let Hello Neighbor through the firewall?
because when you first start up a newly installed game on Steam that you've never played before, it asks, and I just hit yes on all of those.
That's
Well,
such a that feels like such a five laps at Freddy's thing.
I was gonna say options menu moment.
Option. We are genuinely on the same wavelength. What the fuck? No.
Oh god damn it! I think I found a new way to break the game.
When I saw that 5 laps at Freddy's thing about the option menu just crashing the game, I genuinely it made me feel exhausted. Like, physically exhausted.
Right, chasing my ball down the road. I'm restarting from Act 1. Which you couldn't guess.
Oh, I thought I sent this image, but I didn't. Right, this might be the last image I sent to the stream, just because.
Got ball, neighbour.
I've got, like...
me out into the road.
I think I might be developing a new gaming addiction to Holocure. I've had it for years, but I have not played it that much until recently, and now I'm very into it. If you don't know what Holocure is, you probably know what Vampire Survivors is, and it's literally just that, but with Hololive characters. And I've never played Vampire Survivors, but I played this and a few other Vampire Survivors likes. I'm actually following a Unity tutorial series to learn C# better that is literally just make a copy of Vampire Survivors. Except I decided... I am doing it. I'm probably not going to release it because it's literally just to help me learn C#. I don't think I'm making it into a fully fledged thing.
Well, if you can make something like visually cool with it.
But the thing is, I'm literally just using Kirby sprites for it. I'm literally just making a Kirby Survivors.
Put it online for free, and people would play that.
One of the things I want to do is, like, see if I can recreate Krakow as a boss fight. But I'm not... I'm still not at that stage yet, where I can recreate an entire fight. I used a lot of cheating in order to even pull off Apocalypso in Find the Hooky Woogies. And by cheating, I mean most of her attacks are literally just linked to an animation, and they have zero variation whatsoever. Then there's, like, not actually that much code behind them. If you were to look behind the scenes at that boss fight, it would probably scar some people for life.
I'm trying to see if you can still do that TV skip people discovered ages ago.
But I mean, I got the job done.
They don't still work because physics objects are all still buggy as fuck.
Yeah.
I know the trash bag fling still works at least.
Oh, here we go with this. You're right, this hook literally can invalidate this attack. Chat member was right. Thank you so much, chat member. Between all the help you've given me for Guardians and Prov, and then teaching me about that in my least favourite fight in all of Terraria, thank you so much. Well, not all of Terraria. Base Cal Dog still has that. But I truly, truly despise this fight.
Which do you think's glitchier, Hello Neighbor or Security Breach?
That's actually difficult. I don't know as much about Hello Neighbor glitches as I do Security Breach. So, like, I might be biased towards Security Breach.
Okay.
Oh,
Act 1.
Christ.
Okay. Here's what you do for Act 1 Hello Neighbor, right? You pick up
yeah, like
the
zero health
television
going into that.
in the living room. You put it next to the basement door.
You know what I have to do?
You back away a tiny bit, and you sprint into it, and it clips you right through the basement door.
I think if you put physics objects that you can freely interact with in a video game, there's going to be skips like that. Like Poppy Playtime, even Luigi's Mansion 3, I'm surprised they managed to pull it off to, like, such a clean extent that they did, even if it's, like, a multi-million-dollar corporation we're talking about. Because physics objects in games are just like that.
took me like 2 minutes to beat Hello Neighbor Act 2 earlier.
I love them for it, though. I love physics objects in video games that let you do
Oh,
that
absolutely.
sort of shit. I wouldn't care about, like, not letting players do that. If I'm going to put physics objects in my game, there's no point trying to, like, prevent players from being able to make huge fuck-ass skips.
Would you like to know how I beat Act 2 in like... It's actually closer to 3 minutes, really, because I've got to wait for the door to get unlocked at the start.
What'd you do? I didn't know Forgotten Shadow had a plush.
There's a basketball in his garden when you get out of the basement after, like, the start of Act 2.
That was the best attempt yet, but I still got hit a lot.
If you run into that and jump, like with a lot of physics objects really in the game, you could probably do the exact same thing with like a garbage bag or probably not a cardboard box because they're a bit more stable, but with like a garbage bag or some little takeout blocks.
Yeah.
But if you just run into it and jump, you can bounce like 50 bajillion meters into the air and land outside the fence in Act 2.
I do know Hello
And instantly
Neighbor's
beat
physics system is particularly messed up for a game that so heavily revolves around it. For its puzzles
Well,
and such.
it more heavily revolves around the neighbor's AI, but we all know that's even more fucked.
Yeah. I mean, like, the puzzle platforming, because there is a surprising amount of, like, platforming in Hello Neighbor from what I remember, in order to, like, get certain places in the house, where you have to, like, stack a bunch of boxes and jump up on them.
Oh, I've been enjoying Mecha Break recently, that's been fun. I really loved the demo for that when that was available, like the beta. No random Twitter user, they did not use AI video generation for the trailer. You lack object permanence.
Oh.
That was the thing that was going around. A Twitter user accused me of using AI for the trailer. They clearly didn't.
Twitter user when they accuse someone of using AI. Shocker.
Teen Queen was recently accused of using AI for, I kid you not, a lyric video. It was false.
Yeah.
Why would you use AI for a lyric video? Those like I could make a lyric video. I can't even edit videos.
It's because the curtains, like the curtain visual, the bead curtain, clipped through itself. It didn't merge with itself as AI would probably have it do. It just clipped through itself because, you know, it was layers of an image.
No.
Stuff clipping through other stuff is evidence of AI use, huh? Has every Bethesda game ever was Hello Neighbor made using AI? I mean, I'm trying to clip through a fucking door right now.
Every single 3D model in the history of mankind clips.
Yeah. Wait,
It's
where the
about
fuck am I now?
it's about how subtle the clipping is, not preventing it from doing so. And in Secret of the Mimic, in most places, the clipping is pretty subtle because of the animations. Same goes for Poppy Playtime. And then in some places, it's very not subtle. Very, very, very not subtle. One spot in particular comes to mind, where they just stationed a 3D model that doesn't move at all on a stage that it is permanently clipping into because it's too big for the stage. And they just decided, screw it, let's just keep it like that.
Which one's this?
It's the rabbit on the stage. They just decided to keep its ears clipping, because I guess they didn't want to make the stage any bigger. It's okay. It doesn't detract from the experience at all. It's literally just a, how did they miss this thing? There's no way they did miss it. They have to have kept it on purpose, because they just thought there were more important things to do, which there probably was.
Oh, there almost certainly was.
Yeah. Like making the game functional, which they've succeeded at. Oh, I hate this boss, man. Literally just that one attack ruins the whole fucking fight. I guess 2 attacks, both the attacks where it does the red ball thing, make this fight intolerable for me.
Oh my god, I just saw a comment on the Scene Creep song, right? As soon as the song started, my gamer brain immediately went, this sounds like something from Sonic CD. What the?
Birdly spotted.
I can't be the only one that hears it. It's just because it kind of sounds like the musical US version originally came off Bad Computers.
Wait, no, did I almost get on top of that light? Huh. I didn't expect it to launch me that badly in the wrong direction, like.
I've said this a lot, but this fight is genuinely one of the biggest things that stops me from playing Infernum. Whenever I think, should I use Infernum for this run? This fight is one of the biggest reasons that I don't. This fight alone is like the reason I haven't done it in so long. Because I fucking hate Poltergeist.
And whenever you do it, it's just to fight Infernum, dog.
In most cases, yeah, it's to avoid base dog. But this is a full-ass Infernum playthrough because I thought it would be fun. It has been fun. It's literally
It's okay,
just this
everyone
boss.
makes mistakes.
I hate this boss so much. It is not even funny how much this sucks. Why do those projectiles linger so long in that phase? Why is that even an attack he could do? Ooh.
I hate my neighbor. I got this clip so easily earlier, and now I can't fucking do it again.
I hate my neighbor.
But you should love thy neighbour as thy shelf.
Oh, and I'll try and get onto the roof using these bin bags. Yeah.
Don't you love and respect your shelves? They hold all your Lego.
They do. They have very sturdy shelves. I need to get those smaller shelves I had near my desk earlier. Put up near my desk. Keep all like my paintbrushes and stuff on.
You're gonna hate me, but I dropped my Republic gunship on the floor and now it's broken in pieces.
I think Republic should be blown.
Well, now you get to fix it.
I can't, I don't know how. And I don't know if any of the pieces, like, went missing when they went crash.
Pick up the pieces you can get.
Plus I have more important, like, things to do than spend, like, half an hour fixing a Lego set, like playing Hollow Cure.
Okay, Charlie. Okay. Okay. Do you want to fix it Sunday?
Maybe. Ow. Are you available Sunday? Ow. Ow.
I ought to be.
Why I ought to be available for Sunday. For just $9.99, you two can have Kieran come over to your house on Sunday. That would be a funny ass thing to, like, if you pay this amount of money, then Kieran will come to your house. I don't know what he'll do,
On Sundays.
but he'll come. Just on Sundays.
I'll just stand outside staring at you through the windows. Fuck it, I'm quitting Hello Neighbor forever now. I'm never playing it again. I'm uninstalling the fucking game.
You should play Hollow Cure. I don't know. Are you into Vampire Survivors things?
I liked Hollow Cure.
Wait, you played Hollow Cure?
Yeah, not a lot. I've got like
Oh.
19 minutes in it.
19 minutes. Yeah, that is not a lot. Be careful if you do decide to play it more.
Okay, yeah, Hollow Cure.
Because it's sort of getting a grip on me. I've been playing it for the majority of today. I started the day off with TF2 because I knew that if I started with Hollow Cure I wouldn't be able to get off it. So I started with TF2 instead.
It's recommending I use a controller, but my controller's not plugged in right now.
Yeah, told me to use a controller as well. It doesn't really matter. It works fine on keyboard.
Oh my god.
Who do I have unlocked again? Amelia Watson, Gorgora, Nina Reynolds.
Hollow Myths is unlocked by default. I have pretty much all the EN guys because those are the ones that I know because I don't speak Japanese, so I don't watch Japanese guys. And I have some of the I have a lot of the ID guys because some of the ID guys speak English sometimes and collab with the EN guys.
So I have the first 5 of these guys. Now I know some of them aren't at Hollow anymore.
Yeah, a lot of the Hollow EN characters are no longer part of HoloLive nowadays.
I know Gora and Amelia Watson aren't there anymore.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Crony and Bay are the only 2 left from Hollow Council.
Is Niname, Takanashi, Kiara, and Mori, Calliope still at Hollow?
Yeah,
I'm
they're...
pretty sure Mori is, right?
Those 3 are all still at HoloLive, yeah. But Gura and Amelia graduated. What was that? He just did a fucking drive-by! Kiss my ass!
I've got quite good.
That was
At
a
least
drive-by!
again,
That
recently, I feel.
disrespect!
Oh, dude. I wish I used to have the same drive to listen to artists' entire discographies, because the more Kesha I listen to, the more songs I've been looking for I find. Wait, her album comes out tomorrow. Oh shit.
I can't type properly in the Discord to ask for help because I am so full of malice. Ooh, malice, that's a good idea. We should make that a game mode, said the nefarious pink man.
The nefarious pink man.
I've seen Lucille refer to him as something similar to that in the past, which is really funny.
Is that really what we're calling him now, bro?
No, that's just what Lucille called him like once, and I thought it was funny.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, the man in pink. We're doing this again. The shit-ass fuck you attack.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna
That was a
waste
horde
so
of
much of your
chickens who
time.
just ran across the screen. What's that about?
Well, the enemies in this game are all based on the fan bases of the VTubers and those are Kiara's fans. Because she's a
Yeah.
phoenix.
I used to be allowed endless extra meals of like cheese, pie, flan, cheese, whatever you want to call it, in primary. And they just sat there appalled because I had only one limit, and that limit was time.
I had only one limit, and that limit is time. You're talking like a fucking you're talking like a fucking no, not an immortal. An immortal would be the complete opposite of that. I don't even know what I was trying to say there, because I was completely off the point. Yeah.
I have only one limit, and that limit is time.
Who did you decide to play?
I am currently playing Amelia once.
Cool. I love Amelia. Ugh! I haven't watched much of her new life.
I would really appreciate something to let me pick up all these money upgradey thingies faster, you know?
There are things
Like
that let you
more
do
at
that.
once. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. You just gotta, it's a roguelike, so...
Girls Frontline did an event recently which played a lot like this, and I really fucking enjoyed that, actually.
Yeah, Vampire
my favourite
Survivors,
event of theirs I've
Vampire
played.
Survivor clones are pretty popular.
Well, I think part of it is that they're just so easy to make.
Yeah. Well, for the most part. I'm out of healing potions! Fuck you, Poltergeist! Ugh.
You should release an update for Find the Huggy Wuggies 222, where you add a 223rd Huggy Wuggy that can only be found by playing as...
Everyone
playing
plays
this shit. Yeah.
You still haven't found all the Huggy Wuggies.
Ah!
Got back. Well, I've not been streaming as much lately. With
No, you
the
haven't.
move.
10:22. Honestly, I would, like, as long as you do get back to it, it doesn't matter to me, and I'd take a Deltarune stream sooner than to find the Hoogie Woogies one. Because Deltarune is going to take a lot more of your time.
I'd stream...
And a lot more spoilerable.
Yeah, a lot
I might
more of your
stream
time.
Deltarune Chapter 1 is my next stream. I don't know.
Oh, right, I'm out of healing potions.
It sucks not being able to talk about hyperfixation in every context. So I've just been binging stuff and
Ah.
it
Oh,
never ends.
me.
In fact, I'm still being Deltarune brained right now.
Ah. Oh.
I'm still being delta rotted.
Right, his legs deal damage. Hello, Cosmics. How am I doing today? My day has been really, really good until I started fighting Poltergeist. This boss is like the epitome of hatred. Nobody has helped me in the Discord. I'm gonna cry. Nobody loves me, and I'm gonna die.
Yes.
Nobody loves me, and nobody hates me.
Nobody hates me. Oh, woe is me.
Suffering from success. No, there's no success going on here.
Good afternoon, Octavia of the Flavia.
Swing. I hope there's a better weapon than the
This is potentially the furthest I've ever made it in this game, at least.
Super Radiant
I'm
Slaughterer.
getting better at them.
But the problem is that the Super Radiant Slaughterer is so good that I think I don't know if it outclasses everything that comes after it
Are
until
these
Dog.
chickens wearing goddamn suicide vests now?
Potentially. I don't fully remember, even though I literally played that level today. I love the music in Hollow Cure, it's so
Holy fuck, the
good.
chickens are wearing S vests, goddamn.
It's like it would have been so funny if like me doing that lined up with the music on your side.
It kinda did.
Kinda's not good enough. I need to go full like simple flips mode with the guy going like Grandma's in the hospital again.
I streamed Secret of the Mimic before I streamed Outer Rim, though.
That's so funny, because, like, Mum just out of the blue saying Grandma's in the hospital again to me, and I'm like, whoa, 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 and then I realize it's because of the shirt that I'm wearing.
Yeah, you do.
It took me off guard for a second.
Like, what do you mean? I thought she...
Were you gonna say I thought she died? Because that is what I was thinking at the time. I didn't know if I should say it out loud. I was like, but Grandma's dead.
I can do that now.
They brought her back in your first one. She's in the hospital again.
Poor Grandma. What am I saying? Why am I going like poor Grandma in the middle of a stream?
He died.
She did die, yeah, and it's a huge shame. Because, like, I used to have so much fun going over to hers.
Yeah.
More time with her.
Yeah. It's a shame when that
Oh,
stuff
you-
happens. It kind of
you
fucked
always
me up
do.
when it happened as well. It was kind of that was like the catalyst of me, like, being super fucking depressed. Because it happened while I was in secondary school, sorry, I'm not American. Secondary school. I just call it middle school because it's
Forgetting
secondary.
that, don't you?
Yeah, how do you keep forgetting?
Because secondary school is like the middle school that I was at, because it goes primary, then secondary, then college, so it's the middle. So I think that that's what middle school means, because I'm not American.
Middle school is pre-GCSE.
I know.
I think I've explained this before.
Yeah, literally last week.
Literally.
But hell if my like subconscious will remember it. You know, when I'm fighting a boss fight, I usually speak before I think, because all that brain power is going into dodging this
Get that.
freaking stupid hellscape boss. I hate you. I'm just gonna be
It's like me when I'm
whimpering.
trying to type and play. It's like me when I'm trying to type messages in Discord at the same time, and like play a game, and I
Yeah.
end up typing about that stupid fucking Stego main in the rec room.
This boss, the Destroyer of Fun. I do not like this boss. Ooh, Sam I am. Someone's
You
just
never
sent a
accidentally
fucking...
do that.
This doesn't help! Sean, can you look at Calamity add-on talk real quick? Because whatever this person's just sent, that gift doesn't fucking help me.
Oh dear.
It's just like a Gundam with a big freaking crane penis shaking it around.
I don't think
What
that's a
the
Gundam.
fuck do you mean by that?
It's definitely not a Gundam, but it's a big robot with a crane schlong. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't help! Also, they're probably getting told off in, like, whenever the mods look.
Okay. I've got a favourite back gift before it gets taken down by the mods.
Could you imagine asking for help against a boss like this is like sapping your sanity away, and that's what you see. It's not helping the sanity situation at all. I feel like I'm losing it.
You are totally right that is not a Gundam.
It's all Gundam to me. Ooh.
That is... I cannot remember what the correct term for the robots from Go Robots is. Oh, from GoBots is. It's probably GoBots. But it's from the Machine Robo collection. I cannot for the life of me remember which one it is. Fuck.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but one night when I was putting on background videos to sleep to, I tried watching like a Did You Know Gaming compilation. I think it's on a sleep channel that they have dedicated to just like stitching their videos together to let you sleep to or something. But like, it was like about old it was just a bunch of Nintendo stuff, and then Gundam found its way in there somehow about like old Gundam games on an obscure NES add-on. But like, I couldn't sleep to the video anymore because the guy kept saying Gundam, and it genuinely took me out every single time he said it.
There are a lot of NES. There's a lot more NES Gundam games than you'd think there was as well as a thing. Because you had a load of SD Gundam games and you had a Zeta Gundam game for Famicom. I can't for the life of me remember if any of those got English releases. I don't think any of them did.
I just responded to the GIF saying, "Chat, this doesn't help me."
Because Gundam really was not. This would have been. I mean, this was Famicom, so this would have been what, 85, 86 sort of time period.
Yeah.
That's before it took off in the West.
I need to do more stupid shit on the TF2 mic, just like pretending to be somebody who I'm not, like a completely different type of gamer, like a child or a really pissed off dude who like fakes his voice on mics. Cause like earlier today, I did that. I was like, yo, why the fuck is our teleporter behind a fucking building? Engineer, you need to like actually fucking move our teleporter. I'm being serious. But the engineer started responding to me in a different language, and I started feeling bad, and I couldn't keep the bit up. Is the problem? I have too much like sympathy for people online to like even pretend to bully them as a troll. Because I know whatever he's thinking, whatever's going through his head, he's trying his hardest to help his team.
Do you remember which Gundam Famicom game we were talking about?
It was some sort of SNES add-on, like I think it only released in Japan. I don't fully remember. All I know is that he was talking about how the games are mid, and they didn't save the consoles like add-ons thing from being so obscure and a kind of failure.
Yeah. I am not familiar.
I think it's cause there was like multiple of them and they were all like identical copies of each other.
Oh, it would have been the Sufami Turbo.
Yes, that's what it was.
That was for the SD Gundam Generation series, and it was for SD Ultra Battle. I quite like the SD Gundam games. I've never played Generations.
It was the Sufami Turbo. I remember it has a stupid name like that. I was trying to think of what the name was. I just remembered it had a really stupid name.
2 cartridges in.
Ah, fuck.
A time to share data between games.
I hate that fucking attack.
So, like, you play part 1. and then you put the cartridge for part 1 in one slot, you put the cartridge for part 2 in the other slot, and you can transfer data between part 1 and part 2.
Am I close to beating Infernum? No, I'm freaking suffering. I was so naive to even suggest that dog could be done tonight.
It was somewhat along the lines of like each of the games only had so many characters, but if you put a game in slot 1 and you put another in slot 2, you can use the characters from one of those games in the other one. Which is really fucking cool to be able to do something like that on the Super Famicom. So, Super Famicom. But there's only like...
Everything about this fight, this design is like the worst thing they could have thought of for Poltergeist.
There's only 12 games that use it, 4 of them don't even make use of a gimmick. And 8 of them are SD games.
This fight's a fuck you to anyone who plays Terraria. Have fun. New Shantae games coming this summer?
Yeah.
In hindsight, it's probably a good thing we stopped doing bajillions of different add-ons for consoles that only work with 1 or 2 different games, isn't it? Imagine if like every game you bought for the Switch required like a different gimmicky add-on you had to buy separately. Like you had to buy the Switch Power Glove if you wanted to play Mario Kart World.
Summoner. I've just been told Summoner.
Oh wait!
Is that it? Is that the only way to make this fight bearable? Just play Summoner?
I do hear it is one of the class.
No, I know.
Ideal.
I know what the deal with Summoner is.
Hold on,
It's just that. Huh.
Charlotte!
What is this by class ideal?
I just joked about the Switch Power Glove, but the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2 all use motion controls, don't they?
Yeah.
Why the fuck isn't there a Switch Power Glove? Because the technology's there now.
I cast Manticore conversion spell.
Why does Discord keep freezing every time I do something? It's so annoying.
Come on, giant skeleton man, please die.
This app is the worst.
Ooh, achievement.
I'll be with you in a sec, chat, as soon as Discord decides to behave itself. I want to get this fight done tonight, though, because I don't want to fucking go another day having to beat it.
How many bloody shield skeletons do they need to send at me? That's just taking the piss. There's like hundreds of buggers there.
Oh.
How long does each stage last?
The stage boss spawns 20 minutes in.
I'm only 9.5 in.
Well, you're closer to mid-boss then.
Oh, thank fuck.
How do I even switch to Summoner now? What do I use? I don't have, like, any Summoner accessories. This is a problem. Genuinely, I don't know if that's viable.
So is Hollow EN like collapsing?
I wouldn't say it's collapsing.
Because I've seen some people on Twitter who seem to think it's collapsing. I've seen people who think Niji-Sanji is collapsing too, but I'm pretty sure about what actually is.
Well, nobody fucking likes Niji-Sanji is the difference.
Yeah.
They're pieces of shit.
I didn't care to, I didn't know too much, but then it turns out one of them gets outed for being like transphobic or whatever, and they drop a doc exposing basically everyone else in the company for covering up someone being a fucking rapist.
If you know anything about, like, Doki Bird's situation when she was in Niji-Sanji, you will know they fucking suck.
I'm not familiar with that situation.
No, like, that was huge, and, like, it was awful for her. I'm so glad she's not a part of that.
Finding out that Niji-Sanji Corporate was, you know, covering up one of their male stars being a rapist and using his position in the company to try and get closer to the female ones so he could victimize them, kind of put me off that agency a wee bit. Just a wee bit, you know?
Yeah. Cover is at least better in that regard. As far as I'm aware, they haven't done anything as awful as that.
Hello, it turns out, they looked at scumbags too.
Wasn't Cinder with them?
I can't remember who Cinder was with. Cinder might have been.
I don't remember either. I know some people with Viola.
They're the one which is all meant to be like super lewd and stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense for Cinder to be part of them. Although that's that does not narrow a lot down, you know.
Are you familiar with that Vice journalist? I forget her name now. She's the weird trans one, weirdo sex stuff. Wrote an article about a VTuber being a Nazi. I can't remember which VTuber they wrote about being a Nazi, but you know the journalist I'm talking about, don't you? I think.
No.
Journalist VTuber.
I've never heard of this, I don't think.
They applied to Via Law and they got rejected, seemingly because they're trans. And Via Law is a all-female group. They wrote an article about Via Law afterwards, which, I mean, even if they are transphobic, I think kind of in, I mean, if you're going to get rejected and then write an article about how bad the people who rejected you are that's kind of a bit weird to me. But I get it. Transphobia is bad, I agree. They went on to write an article about how someone's a Nazi. That's definitely 100,000,000%
I freaking
Nazi.
flew out.
As much as people insist otherwise.
Relic of Convergence.
They're also like a weirdo who should probably not have a platform. But I at least appreciate them for exposing that bitch for being a Nazi. So, you win some, you lose a few, you know. Point is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Velo is another agency that I don't particularly like, on account of the whole female only and their official policy is trans women don't count. So I don't particularly like that.
Took a hell of a trip to get there.
It's all connected at least. I'm not going on like completely meaningless tangents.
I'm so tired, boss. Why are you fucking doing that? Genuinely, why do you decide to, like, get all up in my business and slap me? That's not an attack that you have. You just decide that it is, whenever.
I might actually stand a chance of making it to a final boss now.
Fuck you, Poltergeist.
No!
He's just playing Hollow Cure.
Of Hollow Cure. I gave up on Hello Neighbor a bit ago because I couldn't get that fucking... I couldn't get the TV clip through the basement door right.
Super Agent is just kind of like
So
that.
I rage quit. I'd rather not play Hello Neighbor than play it the intended way.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm guessing the mods just don't care about that gift file.
Either that or they're not online and haven't seen it, even though...
It's not like it's an NSFW gift necessarily.
Yeah,
it's just
but-
a crane robot.
No, because one literally responded about Shadow's tech afterwards.
True, true. Okay, so the thing is, that wouldn't fly in the Calamity Mod Talk channel. Calamity Add-on Talk, for some reason, is actually way, way, way more lenient with GIFs and stuff. There's someone who sends a GIF as, like, every third message they send, and they've never been warned for it in Add-on Talk. Plus, Add-on Talk, like, actually allows you to send GIFs for some reason, whereas everywhere else, embeds just kind of fail. So, I don't know why, but that channel's just kind of like that.
I don't really mind gifts. I like them. I like people sending them.
How much do
Especially
the
funny gifts like that one of Crane Robo.
You're saying?
Woodchuck image?
Oh. You don't send that. I wouldn't push your luck.
No, not here, no! How much luck would a woodchuck push if a woodchuck can push luck?
Shut up. You got me killed there because of that. Can you believe someone suggested I do this?
Shimeji. Mama Shimeji.
If I could fight the old Duke without having to do this first, I would move on with my day. If I could get Blood Flare without having to do this first, I would move on with my day.
If I could make a vintage Shimeji.
If there was a Poltergast clause that just said, you can turn on Revengeance and fight Poltergast like that because this fight is genuinely insufferable, I would do that.
Don't you make the rules for your runs though, so you could do that?
I do, but I don't want to resort to drastic measures unless the measures time's called
But you've
for
no
it.
problem doing the opposite in reverse and turning on Infernum so you can fight Infernum dog rather than base dog.
Yes. That is a drastic measure. That is a dire circumstance that calls for it. Infernum Polter, as much as I've like literally been doing nothing but talk about how much this boss sucks, it is nowhere near base Cal Dog in terms of how much it sucks. Believe it or not. But apparently base Cal Dog, even though the rework isn't coming for a while, he's getting changes in Bountiful Harvest. No! Not Bountiful Harvest. No, in Sunken Sea Overhaul, he's getting changes to make him at least tolerable. So says, like, Doze and the people that have played the reworks Doze is doing. Not reworks, just touch-ups. Not reworks. Just touch-ups to the fight to make it more bearable. And I'm glad for that, because we cannot wait all the way for Dog's full-on rework for that fight to change.
For the first time in a while, I'm actually looking forward to Calamity Mod getting updated.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how, like, exiling one man can change your opinion on a mod entirely?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love playing Calamity Mod with you, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason I'd rather do, like, any other Total Completion mod. There's a reason I'd rather do Thorium than Calamity Mod.
Oh, I could never.
Those design choices.
I could never play Thorium over Calamity. I've played it before, and I enjoy it, but Calamity is more of my thing.
Yeah.
Plus, that
And
final
Thorium's
boss,
just-
man.
Yeah.
Every time I
Thorium's
think of
not a
playing
big
Thorium, I think about that final boss. And last time we did that, I think we literally just decided not to beat them. Because it was that bad.
We settled on that again? Was it because it was, like, broken or something?
No, because the boss genuinely just sucks that much.
Huh.
That like we both collectively decided it's not worth our time.
I wonder if they'll change it at some point.
I mean, probably. I think they are planning on doing that.
Maybe next time it gets a major update we can revisit it or something.
Yeah.
Right, 18 minutes in, hoping this boss dies soon.
Boss?
He's dead. Got this little mini bigger guy who was bigger and dropped a Hologon package.
I was saying, if you've kept the mid-boss alive for 8 fucking minutes, what is going on with your run?
No, the mid boss died pretty quickly.
Good. I don't know, sometimes it gets like that, but only on the later levels when circumstances are dire. And even then, you'd probably die before you hit 8 minutes.
I'm almost on 19 minutes now.
You don't
Ooh,
need
Anvil.
flight time for Poltergeist. You know what? I don't need to be stuck in this box for Poltergeist. I don't need to be stuck in this box. But I would have to beat Ceaseless first. If I want to do something crazy. Likely. Because I think it might fuck up if I try otherwise. If summoning Ceaseless doesn't, then Wrath of the Gods definitely will.
We are crunching bones. We are feminine.
When I play
Gaze and less
Secret of the
Fens.
Mimic, which will probably... I'm probably gonna stream Secret of the Mimic before I stream Deltarune, just because it's something I've been looking forward to more than I've been looking forward to Deltarune. Because I'm a FNAF fan, more than I am an Undertale Deltarune fan.
I
So
think
that's why, don't judge me.
I think you underestimate how much time Deltarune's gonna take.
Yeah.
The more you put it off, you are never gonna finish it.
In Toby Fox's recent words, I have made 2.5 Undertales, if not more, at this point.
At least it's split up into multiple chapters. What the fuck's this block? Oh, hello, me.
Ooh, yeah.
So many weird bear dudes now as well, huh?
Those are dogs.
Dog dudes even. But bipedal is what made me think bear.
Oh, the Gilded Proboscis from Dragon Folly. Do not talk to me about the Gilded Proboscis. Don't talk to me about the Gilded Proboscis. You have
Oh,
no
please,
idea.
oh, she's almost fucking dead.
Has this been active? The Spiteful Candle, has that been active at all? Or if I kept forgetting
First
to activate
win.
it? Well done. I haven't actually got a win as Ame yet. I started out as her and then I started trying out with the characters.
Achievements, goddamn.
Some of the Hollow Myth characters are absolutely
Unlocked.
busted. No, not Myth. Council. Some of the Council characters are busted. Crony, Fauna, and Mume are absolutely ridiculous characters. Which is good, because I like all three of them. But only one of them is actually still in Hololive.
Okay, character gotcha. Myth, council plus promise.
Promise is just Iris, but she's included with Council because Council lost a member really quick.
Oh, God. Oh, I've got all the myth from the look of it already.
Yeah, you start off
I-
with all of Myth.
I guess I'm going...
The gacha for Myth is literally just to unlock alt outfits for them.
Unlock, rank up, unlock outfit, yes. Rank up, hell yeah. I now have Tacos, Nails, Iris,
Nails is
Minashi,
good.
Mume, and Tsukumo Asana.
Oh yeah, Sana is really good as well from what I remember, but I haven't played her recently enough. I just remember I've got a win as her, so she's probably good.
Fair enough.
Mume I only unlocked today, but I freaking love her. Not only is she one of my favourite council... Well, she's basically is my favourite council member, although all of council is good. And in-game, she's really fun.
And the outfit I unlocked was an old outfit for Hekos males, or however that's meant to be pronounced.
Out of all of the graduations, like so close to each other in Hollow EN, Mume's was the one that hit me the most.
Oh damn, go to Hollow House gets me an achievement too. This is a very fucking empty house, god damn.
I'm gonna miss Moonmay, because not only did she graduate, she's the only one that hasn't come back. Because she graduated because of, like, health issues. So I don't know if she can come back.
That's a shame.
I don't think there'll ever be a personality like Moonmay. She was so fun. It's gonna suck without her.
Huh.
I just feel bad for Crony, because Crony was like very obviously crushed every single time she had to talk about and go through one of these graduations.
Yeah.
Crony in general is one of the realest VTubers I know. Like she really keeps it real, and like you can tell the person behind the avatar. Hollow Council in general was really, really good with that. Bay as well has a lot of personality beyond just the VTuber. Bay and Crony are the only two left in Council.
That's my music.
After this attempt, you can take a look at my accessories. Alright. Oh! Don't say a word about the Charm of Myths, though. I'm not changing that.
Oh.
It's probably half the reason that most of these attempts have lasted as long as they have.
What about signed a record deal with BMG? Don't worry, it's a good deal.
For a second, I thought you were talking about BG Media. And I was like, huh? They still exist? You mean they exist outside of old Memulus videos?
Yellow.
But no, they don't.
Yellow. Is he going yellow hair? Highlight yellow? Daffodil yellow?
Apparently the live action Gundam won't be on Netflix anymore. That's a actually no, that's probably for the better.
Let me move myself so you can see my accessories. I'm using the Tarragon armor as suggested in the wings. The Ampule for life regen because I have alcohols on. Absorber. Alessian Aegis, of course. Deadshot Brooch, Amalgamated Brain, and Charm of Myths.
Asgore destroying the Mercy button did irreparable damage to fan-made boss fights before there were ever even any fan-made boss fights.
I've seen that as well, and I don't think that's true. I think there's things that did more damage, if you really want to call it that. If you really want to say that.
But what Asgore did in that fight at the start, destroying the Mercy button, is absolutely fucking awesome, and I love it.
Yeah.
Right? I saw someone in the replies to that tweet saying that no, we can't assume he's literally doing that.
I think he is literally doing that.
We can't assume he actually literally he's doing it.
He quite literally does it. There is no less subtle a way of showing that there is no mercy to be had. No less subtle. Yeah.
I think what they're trying to say is like, well, you know, the implication there is just like, you know, you can't reason with him, like you can't. He's not going to give up. You are not going to be able to talk him down and spare his life.
It's not an implication though. It's just straight up.
I fully think it is meant to be interpreted literally. He knows about the buttons and he is intentionally destroying that one.
If it was meant to be like inferred or implied or something, then the mercy button would have just been grayed out and he himself would not have interacted with it. But he does.
The fact he interacted with it tells me something interesting, tells me something very interesting about his character too.
Yeah.
Which is that he is clearly very aware. He is like the second most aware character in Undertale.
Third.
Clearly.
Third. Fourth.
Flowey.
I don't know, Flowey, Sans, and Kara are all like the very, very aware ones, and this is not even counting Gaster.
Okay, yeah. I forgot to. Well, Gaster doesn't show up in the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. But yeah. Kara and Sans are definitely top 2.
And Flowey. Flowey is one of
Flowey
the
I'd
most
put
aware.
Third.
I mean-
Asgore I'd put 4th.
Flowey literally destroys your save file and uses save states during the boss fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kara, even though they are the narrator, only fully awakens if you complete a genocide run.
So I'd maybe put them less.
I don't know, it's a tough
Because
debate.
when they're fully awakened, after you've done a genocide run, they're probably number 1. Well, we're definitely number 1 at that point because Sans is dead.
Yeah. I saw someone say that, like, Asgore, like, in order to be as strong as Asgore is as a monster, you will reach a point where, like, the way the world works starts to become more clear to you. Because most monsters struggle to even kill one human.
Yeah.
And
He's
Asgore's
killed
killed
6.
like 6 or 7. The tweet
6.
said 7, but it is 6.
It's 6. It's 6. He
Asgore
knows
didn't
what
really
he's
kill
doing by this
Kara.
point.
Unless he killed someone in the war.
Like, Sans is more aware,
Yeah.
but by far. But
Mhm.
does Sans have a similar level of? Does Sans have as much awareness of how the game fully works? Because Asgore doesn't demonstrate much of it outside of destroying the spell.
Yeah. Sans definitely knows how the game works because the literal last thing he does in the fight is make it so that you can never have your turn.
Yeah.
So he's very aware of that, just like Asgore is aware of the mercy option.
But is Asgore aware of it being turn-based too? Or
He,
he just
I
does
don't think
nothing?
so.
Because Asgore strikes me as a pretty damn honourable guy.
He is, yeah.
There is another character who's aware.
As honourable as a child murderer can be, really.
Gerson, especially through the genocide route, knows you can't do shit to him.
Yeah, Genocide Gerson is aware because he knows that he's a shop vendor and therefore you can't hurt him. He straight up brings that to attention. He's like, go on, try it. I know you can't here. That's why he's not scared.
Yeah.
And it's one of the coolest moments in the entire Genocide run. Just Gerson showing and taunting you because he knows he's a fucking vendor.
I wonder if Sean is aware of all and just didn't say, or if they genuinely just don't give a shit. Well, obviously they give a shit, but you know, they don't.
Exchange
don't
dead
bother.
shot for the Celestial Shell. I want to use lunar armor. I don't know, I was told to use Tarragon by a different chat member.
Tom's probably one of my favorite characters.
That's the thing, in a normal context, anything works, really. Like, the armor, both armors are fine, but in the context of Poltergeist, I want this boss dead in 15 seconds flat.
So yeah,
And only Rogue and Summoner are really capable of that.
that gift is so that gift that was sent in Calamity. That is Crane Robo from Machine Robo, which is GoBox, which is a fucking Transformers knockoff that I am pretty sure Hasbro might actually own now. I'm not sure on that one.
I'm not... I can't keep up with this, man.
And then there's
Can
Undyne.
I please
who
just kill Ceaseless Void?
Undyne isn't aware, but is, I believe, the only monster with enough determination to hold her form and soul.
I don't know, it's very interesting how monsters work.
Undyne, I don't think's aware.
Yeah, she just has determination.
Yeah.
Not enough of it to keep going, but enough to keep going. If that makes sense.
I've been doing a decent job dodging Deltarune spoilers so far. Unfortunately, I do still use Twitter.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff I have unavoidably become aware of. It's stuff that's made me a wee bit more excited for it, like, for the most part.
It's probably similar stuff to what Ewan's been spoiled on, if I had to guess.
Stuff that kind of ties into the question of awareness a wee bit. Yeah.
I just want to kill either of these bosses. Because they both suck so much. Not enough people talk about how much this stage of Calamity is the absolute worst point in the entire game. Start of pre-hard mode? Nah. Early hard mode? Nah. Both of those are fine, and like I find those fun actually. But this stage is just shit boss after shit boss with the 3 sentinels, Polter fucking Gast, and the old bloody Duke.
Hopefully getting Deltarune done, obviously you still, to an unknown extent, enjoy the game, but hopefully then you'll be ready to go in blind for Chapter 5.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting when this attack comes up. I've not even reached phase 3 in this fight.
He's waiting how much longer now? My Deltarune.
Oh. Who finds this fun, man? I want Caesar's dead now so that I can change the arena. I'm too scared of Wrath of the Gods breaking to do it before he dies. Because I know Wrath of the Gods. It will break if given the opportunity. Well, in regards to Solemn Quest, it will break when given the opportunity. And this is a pivotal moment of Solemn Quest that is broken normally without you doing weird shit.
Nintendo 3DS game cartridge decay. Mostly Pokemon Fire Emblems.
Oh my fucking god. If this attack... Oh. Any boss that fucks with your movement. If you're gonna make a boss that fucks with the player's movement, my advice is stop right there. Personally. It's never gonna be fun. Nobody enjoys having their movement in a video game fucked with.
Oh, this music guy's channel's getting absolutely nuked, and I'm kind of happy to see that actually. I love it when someone says under a remix of a Deltarune song, if you get a copyright strike, dispute it, and then they manually reject people's disputes.
I don't know if I'll be playing Infernum again for a long while. I kind of am remembering exactly why I stopped it for so long. It's because of, exclusively because of this stage of the game. Because of these fights alone is why I don't play Infernum much. It's genuinely that bad, for me at least.
can't mention that I love it.
I can't even see what was hitting me there. Well, you know, that's fine. That's alright, I'm fine. God, even this does really good damage against the boss, and even then, I want the boss dead quicker. I want it dead faster, because I'm not getting to phase 3 at all.
Oh no!
I don't even know how close I am. Because this health bar doesn't help me in this fight. I might have to swap it just to see how close I am to actually, like, getting to the last phase. That I then have to learn again. The fight isn't even that long, but it feels like it is. Like, you know? I'm not saying the fight goes on too long. I'm just saying the fight is so awful that it feels like it goes on too long. It's actually pretty short, all things considered. Oh my god!
I'll be back.
See, the problem with that attack is that this fight is designed for the fuck you camera that I turned off because it's annoying. But I kind of have to turn it back on because otherwise attacks are going to fly at me from off the screen. But I hate this, is the thing. What were they thinking with this? I don't like anything about this camera.
Is that the night?
It makes life so much harder. But easier with that one attack, because at least then projectiles aren't flying at you from the other side of the screen. I get why the option to turn this camera is off, because it's awful, but genuinely I don't know if it should be there, just because of how much this fight is built around the camera, to the point where if you turn it off, the fight becomes unfair. It's like, do you want the obnoxious camera, or do you want to, like, do you want to turn off the obnoxious camera, or do you want to actually be able to beat the fight? These two bosses.
God.
These two fucking bosses, man.
I saw a fucking tweet about the symbolism of fucking socks in Yandere Simulator recently, and it makes me want to die.
Anything, symbolism in Yandere Simulator, I don't think that, I don't fucking care.
So, it's so stupid as well, I hate it. Of socks, of all things, as well. Why?
I think we know the answer why. Haha, screw you, I'm immortal, I'm the ceaseless... Maybe I deserve that one for being a shit eater. Chat, we got an issue right now, chat. We got an issue of I'm genuinely not having fun. Against Providence and the Guards, like, Guardians was fuck-ass difficult, but, like, it wasn't to the point where I genuinely wasn't enjoying the game anymore. But these two fights actually take the piss. And it's even worse knowing that it doesn't get better. For the next 4 bosses, I'm not allowed to enjoy the mode.
Imagine living in stone.
So at what point do I say, fuck it, this isn't worth my time? Because that's a measure I've only ever applied to Infernum Dog. No, Base Cal Dog.
Probably when you're not having fun.
I know people will be upset if I pull something like that, because
Well, they were.
it's an Infernum playthrough and I'm not playing Infernum.
Not really.
I will.
For the first time, we've reached the 3rd phase. See, Kieran will be upset, so I can't do it. Fucking hell. How close was I? 5%? 5%. I was 5% between me and this fight being finally over.
It's supposed to be dipping this dab. Have they made the lower even just have more blood? Or is it just harder to get flavour out of? They're not changed at all.
I doubt they actually changed.
Maybe I'm changing.
And I have made a fucking Atari GoPro model kit. And I can't find it in stock anywhere, and even if I could, it's like 35 fucking pounds.
That's not that much. For a model kit?
You know, that's true. That's true. I've spent more on like high grades before getting them imported. So it might be worthwhile grabbing one if I can find one. Every UK have one in stock. Fuck yes.
Every time I die, it's just there is nothing else. Like, there's no other feeling this boss puts in me. It's literally just
Verity was my favourite. I remember when you had a whole argument in the other quote because you were told one of the only opinions you have that isn't definitely wrong is ever enjoying or watching My Little Pony. Like, there were no quotes for a while, it was just an argument.
Yeah, I think there's worse things to enjoy than My Little Pony. Like, almost anything on Roblox. Almost. Emphasis on almost. Don't fucking crucify me. Emphasis on almost.
And then, I shit you not, you started screaming Discord and Stop the Bats at him and begging us two to join.
Yeah, I remember that. They're good songs, and if you don't like them, you're wrong. You're the one who's objectively wrong.
You're the one with the objective, with the wrong objective. The wrong objective.
Right, this is the world. This is the
Pony
time.
song is too high. Ying, die hard.
I cannot believe you spent so long arguing with someone about My Little Pony.
Well, I wasn't. It wasn't seriously arguing. I was literally just doing it because it pisses them off when someone likes My Little Pony.
Yeah, I think they were
I think if you're a full-grown adult
My
who
frames.
still watches this, you're weird.
Well,
But I mean, otherwise, do what you want.
well. Even then, there's nuance. Like, yes, it can be a sign of something, but like, it depends. It could also not be. They could also just be a normal person who likes My Little Pony.
I mean, yeah, it can be.
I still listen to the music.
Okay, well, the music's good, so...
It has good qualities. Have I not had a town threat this whole time? Guess not. I'm so glad that's over though, because now it allows me to pull some funny things. As soon as I deal with Solin.
Stop.
She's still enjoying herself in here. I defeated Void. Yeah. I wish I was fighting Void and not Ceaseless Void.
What if I was fighting the Veseless side?
Would it be more ass clenching? Probably. But would it be more fun? Yeah.
It'd be more clanking.
You know what? Fuck it, I think Charlie's right about £35.
As long as it doesn't tell me to do this every single time I relog, you know, we'll be fine.
What do you mean £35?
I'm gonna go ahead and get Hitori Goto.
Seed. Seed. That's all the commentary I have for that. I've done it before, it's cool. Wish it wouldn't break so much.
You've done what before?
That's just my general feelings about the Solemn Quest. Sure, I could make some of these, but the main thing I want is not that. I have zero respect for Infernum Podcast anymore.
I just saw a tweet that reminded me of the origin of the term waifu being Kimura Sensei from Azumanga.
Ding.
And
Oh, it doesn't destroy the background
honestly,
walls.
how can Kimura
Okay.
Sensei have a wife that good looking but still spend all his time ogling high school girls? I don't get it.
Because that's what
There's something
the viewers like. Is the
there's
real
something
answer.
severely wrong with that man. Oh.
Is it too woke to say that the sheer existence of Kimura brings down my rating of Azumanga as an anime?
50-50 on that, personally. On whether
The
it's too
joke,
woke.
the joke is literally just him liking children. That's
Well, yeah.
that's the joke. If they actually went with the whole thing of he's not actually a creep, and they just thought that he was, then that could have at least been better. But no, he really is just. That's just the whole joke, and it shows the age of the anime quite well.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. It's the creepy teacher archetype. I mean, it's still around. I remember in school people talking about teachers who were definitely, decidedly not creeps, being creeps. I mean, I also remember it turns out a couple of teachers were creeps, so...
Yeah, but exactly. You heard about it in school. Children were saying it. It's children humor. Compared to my adult humor, like fuck.
It's a children's show! That's debatable, actually.
There's better jokes to be had than creepy
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't
Literally
live
was
up to the
better.
hype for me. It was good, but it didn't live up to like being literally the #1 most popular anime on the entire fucking internet.
I do think the reason for that, for it being that popular, is just its age, though.
Yeah.
Because you
Nichijou
didn't
clears
have
it.
many choice. You did not have a lot of choices for stuff you could watch if you're English speaking back in 2000.
I can respect it for its legacy, but I genuinely prefer Nichijou.
Yeah, I get it. I kind of, I think I agree with you on that.
Nichijou is
Nichijou is
way
good.
fucking funnier.
Oh yeah. Well, Nichijou's peak, honestly.
Yeah. I like that the bottom corner of my arena's fucking cut off, so there's just a pool of lava I can sit in. Nice. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Honestly, Nichijou probably my top 5.
Yeah. Nichijou basically introduced me to the type of anime that I like.
Yeah. We need to watch that Deer Girl one at some point. I've forgotten its name.
Lokotan.
But it's good. Yes. Yes, we need to watch that at some point.
Yeah. Oh! Was that Mr. Frostbar or was it Gothman Flippy? I'll let you decide.
I might treat myself get a real grade.
The Terrarian's law is up to Poltergeist.
How much are most real grade?
Why do you do it that freaking many times? Why do you have to do that attack so many times? Like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove?
I have a high grade because I'm missing that and I really want one.
Why is it bleeding into my arena? Why is the lava bleeding
damn it,
into
it's
my
sold
arena?
out. And it's old too. Oh, I wish
Okay,
we'd make a
but-
new one.
If they removed this from the fight, like, I talk shit about the red stuff. The red stuff is like the worst thing in this whole fight. But if they removed the part where he just goes up and down and leaves lingering projectiles all over the place and you can barely hit him, that would make the fight more tolerable too. Everything this guy does fucking sucks. That's my critique of Poltergeist. Everything he does feels like it's designed to piss you off and not actually be fun. And I don't ever want to fight this boss ever again after this playthrough.
Okay, night.
Oh. With this shit again. Oh my god, leaving the lingering goddamn projectiles there just because you hate me. Just because you hate me. And then right back to this. It's every time I fight this boss, I make the exact same complaints. There is literally no point in me continuing to fight him. All I do is say the exact same thing every single time, and it's never fun. And it's not really fun to watch, because all I'm doing is complaining about everything wrong with the boss. There is zero reason for me to keep fighting this. I've said all that there is to say, and then some, about this boss. So why do I still persist? It's like, we get it, you don't like the boss. This boss alone has literally stopped you from playing Infernum numerous times. Why are you fighting it? And I'm like, because I feel like I have to prove a point. But the more I fight this, the more and more I start to have some self-respect.
Is it a mandatory boss?
In order to get, like, gear and stuff, which is very, very important in Infernum, he's pretty mandatory. In order to unlock Old Duke, he's also mandatory. But Old Duke's Old Duke, but Old Duke also unlocks, like, his own set of, gears and stuff. It also unlocks Omega Blue Armor, if you beat him. Basically, the gear is the only reason to fight this boss, but the gear is actually good. He unlocks a lot of shit. Because he's a Post-Moon Lord boss, and Post-Moon Lord bosses are supposed to do that.
So, is Nokotan gonna be our next show we watch together after Kirby Right Back At You's done?
I mean, can be, yeah. A solar eclipse is happening.
I assume we're gonna watch all 100 episodes of Kirby Right Back At You, right?
I mean, I'd like to. It's Kirby. It's like an iconic-ass
Exactly.
anime. It's genuinely funny at parts.
Oh yeah. Kirby Right Back At You is probably also in my top 5.
Unironically,
I've not even finished it yet, but unironically, yeah.
I mean, it kind of set in stone what DDD's voice is. Even if he's a completely different character in the games, that is just his voice. It's too iconic.
It's probably 5th.
I'm sad.
I've already mentioned 2 of my top 5 because it's Nichijou and Kirby. Should I mention the other 3 that are on that list?
Why have I got another ping? What are you messaging me? And why do I have a message request?
Probably a scam.
XG07 Mars. This is the Poltercast experience. Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. I checked Discord earlier and this didn't show up. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. That is pretty accurate. There you go, cleared that.
So, Kirby right back at you in 5th. Nichijou in 4th. So that might switch around once I've finished Kirby right back at you, obviously. And then above that I'd put Code Geass, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Mobile Suit Gundam. So I know people are going to disagree on Code Geass being on that list, but it's kind of like a guilty pleasure show of mine. It's good, but it's not most people's top 5 good.
I'll ask the Discord. I'll ask the Discord if they think just fighting this guy on Revengeance is a valid idea. Because...
Don't do that, they'll kill you.
No, they won't. They won't kill me. Like, I know a lot of the guys who frequent add-on talk, because I am a frequent of the server myself, so I know the guys who frequent a lot of the channels. They won't kill me for suggesting that. They tend to be pretty chill, except for that one time they told me to use the Gilded fucking Proboscis. Mainly, I just want to know if anybody else has had this experience with Infernum Poltergeist, where it genuinely isn't even fun. Like... Oh. They're just like moaning and whimpering. And I'm gonna have to end stream without this guy even beaten, so we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Because we've gone past the 11 o'clock point. Alright, tomorrow I'm gonna see how I feel about this boss and if I actually want to continue this or not. Chances are no. When is this boss gonna let me go? Never. Like, I've fought him before. But, ooh. Ooh. I genuinely despise it. Genuinely, there is not a single dollop of fun to be had in the fight anymore for me. It's grown tired. I am tired. So I'm gonna end here. Tomorrow, the most likely thing that happens tomorrow, and I'll just say this right now, is I turn on Revengeance and kill him and get it over with, because I don't want to keep doing that. I have zero motivation to keep doing that. Regardless, though, Providence was really fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Stormweaver was fun just because he died in, like, under a minute, and that was hilarious to witness. If he didn't, he might have been a little more obnoxious. Ceaseless wasn't fun, but I don't think I need to say that. Cygnus probably won't be fun. I don't know. I've never liked Infernum Cygnus either. It's just like, this portion of the game sucks. This portion of the game sucks. It's got the worst bosses in all of Infernum. It really does just blow. Which is unfortunate. Because it has so many bosses. But that's a problem for future me. Hopefully old Duke doesn't make me want to, like, stub my pinky toe against a table. We'll see. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night, guys. I'm gonna blow off some steam and by just lying in bed. I don't know. Just talking in Discord about how much the boss
blowing off
does.
steam. That's just kind of sleeping it off.
Yeah. It's fine. I just need a break is all. I just need a break. That'll be good enough for me. But yeah, goodbye everyone. Good night. Be sure to tune in tomorrow after Poltergeist is dead, because otherwise it's not going to be fun.